Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch, the original classic one this time. The 1999 season is on the air. Today's date is July 3rd, 99. We are now in the fourth month of the season. We are at Network Associates Coliseum for a game between the Anaheim Angels and the Oakland Athletics. The Angels come into this game a record of 30-48. They are dead last in the American League West. The Athletics have a record of 44-35. They are in first place in the division in the American League West, as they do lead the Texas Rangers. Let's see here. They have a 4-game lead on the Rangers at this moment in the AL West. So the Angels are trying to get a win. The Athletics trying to stay on top of the division. So a pretty good matchup here in the AL West between the Angels and the A's as we move forward here in the 99 season. This is All-Star Week. We have the All-Star game for the 99 season that was held at Fenway Park. That game will be Thursday here on the network. That'll be as we are a couple of games away from the All-Star break. Joe Turney, Devil 9, Clee baseball fan, Philip Reynolds, and Jeremy Brooks are first to join us here at the Network Associates Coliseum. I think I'll just call it the Network. The A's historically won this game 9-7. They had 12 hits in an error. The Angels had 13 hits in an error. But we all know that Inside Pitch has a mind of its own. So I hope you guys enjoyed the two demos for Inside Pitch Advanced. There will be a third on Friday, but it's time to get back to the 99 season. So without further ado, let's play some baseball. Starting pitcher for the Oakland Athletics tonight is Gil Heredia. 13 wins, 8 losses, a 4.81 ERA in 99. We are Network Associates Coliseum. This was a neutral park in 99. 186 home runs were hit there, but adds only 2 to walks. And that is how it goes there at the network. So everybody is set and ready to go. The Angels trying to win a game. Oakland trying to stay where they're at on top of the AL West. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Angels, left fielder Darren Erstad. 253 average, 13 homers, 53 RBIs in 99. We're going to use yellow, white, and green dice. Athletics are the home team. Good crowd here at the net. Everyone wants to see the Athletics continue to stay where they're in. And we are set and ready. And let's play some baseball. Let's see what regular Inside Pitch has to say. Heredia, 1-4, strikeout 3, got him. First strikeout for Heredia. He had 117 Ks in 99. Next batter is the second baseman, Randy Velarde. 317 average, 16 homers, 76 RBIs that year. That was pretty darn good. Heredia, 6'6", that's a blank. Velarde, 3-4, and it's a base hit. He'll hit that one past first, and the Velarde gets the first hit of the game. Next up is the first baseman, Mo Vaughn. This guy was a beast. 281 average, 33 homers, 108 RBIs. When Mo Vaughn hit a ball out, you really couldn't find it in the park. Infield at double play depth. Velarde had 24 steals, and he is not going anywhere. Heredia, 3-2. That's at the park. Network, 5-5, and it's powered into left field. That's a 1. It's going to be a base hit to left. Velarde, base runner 5. A single to left will be a -2. So 1-3, he'll get to third, and he will. And Vaughn chugging around first. He's going to try for second, and he will not get there. He will put on the brakes and head back to first. So 2 singles there. And now the center fielder, Garrett Anderson. A 303 average, 21 homers, 80 RBIs. XSG2 joins us here at the network. And XSG2, you don't have to apologize for anything. Runners at the corners. Infield's going to stay back. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 3. Vaughn will stay put. Heredia, 3-5. It's a blank. Anderson, 4-6. It's popped up to first base. That's going to be grabbed there by Jason Giambi. Nobody moves. It's out number 2. So now 2 down. Here comes the Anaheim designated hitter, Todd Green. 243 average, 14 homers, 42 RBIs. Runners at first and third, 2 outs. Strategy roll, and nothing happening there. Heredia, 1-5, error on a grounder. Green, 5-4. That's a base hit to left field. Velarde will come in to score. Left fielder for the Athletics is Tim Raines. His error rating is a 0, so there won't be an error out there. Vaughn with 2 outs, a base runner 2, and that's a single to left. There's no way Vaughn gets to third. He will stop there, but it's the Angels taking a quick 1-0 lead here at the network. So RBI single by Green. And that will bring up the catcher, Brett Hemphill. I have no idea who he is. 143 average and 2 RBIs. Only played in 12 games for Anaheim that year. I don't know if that's Hemphill or Hemphill. I have no idea who that guy is. Strategy roll, nothing on the 15. Heredia, 5-2. It's a blank. Hemphill, 2-5. Popped up to first base. And again, Giambi's going to make a play. But he will put it to take the play and make it and retire the side. 1 run, 3 hits. And it's Anaheim that scores first, as we will go to the bottom of the first. After playing a couple of games of after playing nothing but inside pitch advance the last couple of days, I got to get used to playing regular inside pitch again. Starting pitcher for the Anaheim Angels is Chuck Finley. 12 wins, 11 losses, a 4.43 ERA in 99. Bottom of the first, leading off for the Athletics, second baseman Tony Phillips. 244 average, 15 homers, 49 RBIs in 99. Angels is trying to win a game. Finley, 6'4", range play. Phillips, 2-6 against the lefty. It's a double to left field, but it's going to be a range play for Darren Erstad. He was pretty good. His range is a 5. He's got it. 1 out. Takes a double away from Phillips. It'll be a fly out to left. Da-na-na, da-na-na. That's a web gem. And now the shortstop, Miguel Tejada, 251 average, 21 homers, 84 RBIs. You bet you can play this in your sleep. I sometimes wonder if I sometimes have dreams of playing inside pitch, and I know I'm sleeping. I need help. Finley, 2-1, hit by pitch. The answer is, here I am. I'm going too fast. Hit by pitch. And I'm going to say, yes, he hit him. Plunk, ouch. Tejada is an 11. That's a 5, and he'll get him. And he hits Tejada. So first hit batter of the game. And now the third baseman, Olmedo Signs, 275 average, 11 homers, 41 RBIs that year. Infield set a double play. Yeah, if I could play inside pitch in my sleep, I need some therapy, like really, really soon. Strategy roll, nothing on the 15. Finley, 5-3, strikeout. No, that's going to be too high. Signs, 1-6, he popped up the first. And that's going to be Vaughn getting to that. And that's going to be in foul territory for out number 2. Here's the designated hitter, John Jaha, 276 average, 35 homers, 111 RBIs. That is a pretty decent season. Tejada on it first, and he will stay there. Finley, 2-4, walk plus, that's ball 4. He'll walk Jaha. Jaha will trot to first, and that will keep the inning going. First walk issued by Finley. He had 92 of them that year. And now the first baseman, Jason Giambi. 315 average, 33 homers, 123 RBIs. Jason Giambi, of course, one of the subjects of the movie Moneyball. Of course, that's about the 2002 Athletics. Strategy roll, and nothing on there. Finley, 4-3, strikeout, swing and a miss, strikeout. The inning is over. First strikeout for Finley. He had 200 of them that season. So nothing across except a walk and a hit batter. 1-0 Angels after 1. A little of a footnote. In the demo game in the demo game, what is it? In the demo game, Chris Davis said to me that no, it doesn't. It takes me a little longer than a couple of weeks to make a season. I was just trying to push him a little bit. He says probably maybe a month or two to make a season of Inside Pitch advanced and, of course, regular classic. We go to the top of the second. Heredia back on the mound. Leading off for the Angels will be the third baseman, Troy Glaus. 240 average, 29 homers, 79 RBIs in 99. Heredia, 4-4, error on a throw. Glaus, 2-5. That's a fly out to left. There won't be an error on a throw. Tim Raines is going to go ahead and make the play for the out. Next batter is the right fielder, Orlando Palmeiro, 278 average, a homer, 23 RBIs that season. Heredia, 6-2, strikeout, no. Palmeiro, a 3-4, it's powered into center field, that's a 6, it's going to be a base hit. Palmeiro will go ahead and get a single, and he'll hold it first. Here's the shortstop, Gary DiSarcina, 229 average, a homer, 29 RBIs that year. Infield is set for double play. Palmeiro had 5 steals. He gets the steal sign, but I'm not going to send him. He would be an 8 automatically. Heredia, 2-6, wild pitch. No, it's a possible pass ball. A.J. Hinch is the catcher for Oakland. His pass ball rating is a 2. And that's going to bounce off his chest protector and go away from him. And Palmeiro is going to go to second base. So a pass ball on A.J. Hinch, which allows Palmeiro to go to second. Doug Hunt joins us here at the network, at Network Coliseum. So Palmeiro on at second now. That takes the double play away. Re-roll the strat. Nothing happening there. Heredia, 4-2. That's at the park. Network Coliseum, 2-1, grounded to first. That'll be picked up by Giambi, and he'll bring it to the bag himself, and Palmeiro does go to third. But 2 outs now for Erstad, and Erstad is 0 for 1. 1-0 Angels, top of the second. Just starting now the month of July in the 99 season. Strategy, nothing on the 7. This is All-Star Week, by the way. Heredia, 4-1, range play. Erstad, 3-6. It's a fly ball to right field. That's going to be a range play for Jason McDonald. He wasn't bad. His range is a 4. And he's not getting it, though. That's going to be a base hit. It's going to be a single. So Erstad hits a single to right. Palmeiro will come in. He will score. It's 2-0 Angels. Stadium groans. RBI single by Erstad. And now here's Velarde. Velarde got a single his first time up. 2 outs. Erstad on it first. He had 13 steals, and he will stay where he is. Heredia, 4-3. That's a blank. Velarde, 1-6, and that's flied to right. Easy play for McDonald this time. He'll get to that. He'll make the play, retire the side. 1 run, 2 hits, and a pass ball. We go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Athletics, left fielder, The Rock, Tim Raines, Hall of Famer. You better believe it. 215 average, though, 4 homers, 17 RBIs. But, of course, I believe this was Raines. I think this was his last season. Tim Raines, a Hall of Famer? Ain't no doubt in my mind. Finley, 4-5, strikeout 6, and he got him. Second strikeout for Finley is out number 1. Tim Raines is no Harold Baines, because Harold Baines don't belong in the Hall of Fame, where Tim Raines does. Here's the center fielder, Ryan Christensen. 209 average, 4 homers, 24 RBIs. Don't know much about him. Finley, 1-2, error on a grounder. Christensen, 2-2. And against the lefty, that's going to be a double into right field. Double to right. Right fielder is Palmeiro. His error rating is a 0. He won't make an error. Christensen will hold at second base. Runner on second, so he played in 2001. Thank you. As I said, I wasn't sure what his final year was. So Christensen on at second on the double. And here's the right fielder, Jason McDonald, 209 average, 3 homers, 8 RBIs in 99. Let's see, strategy, and I don't think anything's happening, and no. Finley will deal. Finley, 3-3, range play at the park. Network Coliseum, 2-2. It's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Glaus. Glaus wasn't too bad. His range is a 4, and he's got it. Nice play by Glaus. He'll throw to first for the out. And Christensen will stay at second base. Nice play by Glaus on a ground out to third. Thomas Line joins us here at Network Coliseum. Here's the catcher, A.J. Hinch, 215 average, 7 homers, 24 RBIs. I wonder if he placed any bets today. Christensen on at second. Strategy roll, nothing on the 18. Good to have you here, Mr. Line. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to have you back. Finley, 4-3, strikeout. 14 is going to miss. Hinch, 3-5, and it's a ground ball to first. That'll be handled by Vaughn. He'll take it to the bag himself and end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Athletics. Still 2-0 in favor of the Halos. We go to the top of the third. Leading off for the Halos will be Mo Vaughn. He got a single his first time up. Heredia will go ahead and pitch. And 4-1, range play. Vaughn, 6-6, fly ball, center field. That ball is at the Christensen. He was average. His range is a 3. He won't get that one. And that's going to be a base hit. So Vaughn will get his second single of the game. So Vaughn is now 2 for 2. The next batter is Anderson. Heredia can pitch to 23 batters. And Finley can pitch to 28. So here's Anderson. Anderson is 0 for 1. Infield set for double play. As a Yankee fan, you like 1999. Well, as you should. They did win the World Series that year. Strategy roll, nothing on the 19. Heredia will pitch. Heredia, 5-2. It's a blank. Anderson, 6-4. And that's a base hit right past first. Vaughn is mud. And that's not going to, and he won't, and because of that, he's not going any further than second. That'll be it. So now a single for Anderson. As the Angels are hitting in this game, it'll bring up Green. Green got a single his first time up. Runners at first and second, no one out. Top of the third. 2-0 in favor of the Angels. Strategy roll, nothing on the 11. Heredia will pitch. 1-2, possible error. Green, god dang it. There goes my yellow die. All the way. Give me a second. Sometimes you get jumpy playing this game. I didn't have dice. I really didn't have dice. With the 8-sided dice, I don't think any 8-sided dice chopped out of the chat. I don't think they did. So he said, so let's re-roll the at-bat. Heredia, 3-5, it's a blank. Green, 3-1. That is going to be a grounder to second base. 2-2-3. Shortstop, pivot Tejada, +1 is a 4. And he'll get the double play, 2 down. So Vaughn will move over to third as they get the 4-6-3. And there are 2 outs. And now here's Hemphill. Hemphill is 0 for 1. Modine joins us here at Network Coliseum. So now 2 outs. And Hemphill is a batter. He's 0 for 1. If you didn't roll an 8-sided dice, it don't matter. David Baker joins us here at Network Coliseum. Strategy roll, nothing on the 6. Heredia, 2-3. Range play at the park. Network Coliseum, 1-4. That's a double to left. It's a range play for Raines. His range was a 4, and That's going to be a double. Vaughn will come in to score. Hemphill will go to second base. It's 3-0 Angels. Stadium groans. RBI double by Hemphill. And he'll go ahead and get the double there. And he'll hold at second base. Here's Glaus. Glaus is 0 for 1. 2 men out, but now 3-0 in favor of the Angels. Heredia, strategy roll, and nothing happening. Heredia, 2-5. The strikeout, 17 is going to miss. Glaus, 6-6. It's a fly ball to left. That'll be handled by Raines. This time he won't have to make a range play. He will make the catch. Retire the side. 1 run, 3 hits for the Angels, and we go to the bottom of the third. But yes, you are right there, Modine. The D8s never bounced out. The D8s never bounced out of the tower. Because D8 dice are not as heavy as D6. D8s are lighter. They're actually smaller, too. They're actually lighter than D6s. Top of the order for Oakland. Here's Tony Phillips, and he's 0 for 1. 3-0 Angels here. Finley, 4-1. That's a blank. Phillips, 6-4. And against the lefty, it's a ground ball to short. Easily picked up by D. Sarcina. He'll toss it over. 1 down. Here's Tejada. Tejada got hit by a pitch his first time up. Finley, 6-3. Error on a throw. Tejada, 5-3. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to D. Sarcina. His error rating is a 10. That's a 1. He's going to throw it wide to first. Vaughn's range is a 3, and he will prevent the ball from getting past him, but Tejada is safe on an error. And that's going to be an E5. First error on the Angels. They had 2 errors in this game historically. So there's one of them. Next up is Signs. Signs is 0 for 1. Infield set for double play. Finley looking over at Glaus and saying, will you please make a play here? Strategy roll. And let's see, nothing on the 3. Although Signs gets a hit and run, but he's going to swing away. Finley will deal. Finley, 2-3. Strikeout. Got him. Nice big strikeout by Finley. That's his 3rd. And there are 2 down. And now Jaha. Jaha walked his first time up. Strategy. Nothing on the 11. Finley. 6-2. Possible error. Jaha. 5-1. And that's going to be an infield single with a possible throwing. No, I'm sorry. 5-1's a base hit to left. What am I talking about? That's not an infield single. That's a base hit. Base hit to left field. And that is hit to Erstad. Erstad's error rating is a 0. So there's not going to be any throwing error anyway. But it's still normal runner advancement. Single to left. Tejada base running 3 with 2 outs as a 4. -5. No way Tejada even thinks about going to third. And he'll hold. There won't be a throw anyway. So single to left for Jaha. And now runners at first and second, a chance for Giambi. And he's 0 for 1. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Angels lead 3-0 here. First game here in the month of July. Strategy roll, and nothing on the 18. Finley, 5-4. Strikeout 13, that will miss. Giambi, 4-5, and it's a fly ball to right field. And that'll be easily caught by Palmeiro. And another chance for the A's goes by the board. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error. 2 men stranded. And it is still 3-0 Angels after 3. We go to the 4th. Orlando Palmeiro leads off for the big A. And he got a base hit his first time up. Pitch from Heredia. 4-4. Error on a throw. Palmeiro, 6-2. And that's a double into center field. That's going to be a base hit. Palmeiro rounding second. Center fielder for Oakland is Christensen. His error rating is a 6. That's a 20. He'll throw the ball in normally. Now, in inside pitch advanced, you don't worry about that, but in inside pitch regular, you do. So there's not going to be a throwing error. He'll get the ball in, so Palmeiro will hold at second base. Another hit for the Angels. Here's DiSarcina, and he's 0 for 1. Palmeiro on it first, and they'll stay second, and he'll stay there. Heredia, 1-6. It's a blank. DiSarcina, 4-3, and it's a fly to right. And that'll be grabbed by McDonald for out number 1. Palmeiro, base runner 5, hit the right 0. McDonald a +1, which makes him a 6. Palmeiro's automatically going to get the third. So deep enough for Palmeiro to easily take third base. And now the batter is Erstad. Erstad 1 for 2, infield playing in. Athletics are down 3-0. They don't want to have any more runs. Strategy roll, and Palmeiro will stay where he is. Heredia, he will pitch. 3-5, it's a blank. Erstad, 3-6, it's a fly ball to right field. That's going to be caught by McDonald again. And that is out number 2. Erstad, sacrifice fly of 1. Hit to right, +1 is a 2. He will bring in Palmeiro, and another run comes in for the Angels. And it is now 4-0 in favor of the Halos. Stadium groans. The Angels have gotten a run in every single inning so far. And the batter now is Velarde. And Velarde's 1 for 2. And now 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Heredia, he will pitch. And that's a 6-4. Range play. Velarde, 1-2. Base hit, right field. But McDonald has a chance to make a range play. His range is a 4, and he will drop the dice as usual. And we'll try again. His range is a 4, but he will get this one. That's a 2. He'll make the play on the run and retire the side. 1 run on 1 hit and a sacrifice fly. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Right now, Gil Heredia not getting much help from the lineup. Here's the Rock. Tim Raines leads off for Oakland, and he's 0 for 1. 4-0 Halos. Finley, 2-2. Wild pitch at the blank. Raines, 2-4, and that is a ground out to short. Easily handled by DiSarcina, and he'll throw it over for the out. Christensen is next. He got a double his first time up. Finley with the deal. 2-5. Home run chance. The 16 is going to be a blank. Christensen, 6-6, and it's a high fly ball to right field. Going near the wall is Palmeiro. He's just going to have enough room to make the play. That's out number 2. And here's McDonald. Ronald McDonald is 0 for 1. Finley, he will deal. 3-4, strikeout 10, swing and a miss. Strikeout. The inning is over. That is the 4th strikeout for Finley, and he is doing a heck of a job. 4-0 Angels after 4. The Angels historically lost this game 9-7, but right now, looks like they may be trying to change history. Athletics, they have a 4-game lead in the American League West. Angels is trying to get a win. Top of the 5th, Mo Vaughn leads off for the Halos. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Heredia will pitch. And 5-2, it's a blank. Vaughn, 3-6, and it's a base hit. Vaughn gets another hit. And it's going to be a single pass first. And Vaughn is now 3 for 3. Must have eaten his Wheaties today. Here's Anderson. Anderson 1 for 2 with a single. Infield set for double play. Fans here at Network Coliseum hoping the Athletics can stop the bleeding here. Strategy roll for Vaughn. He'll stay where he is. Heredia, 6-4. Range play. Anderson, 6-4. That's a base hit, pass first. It's a range play for Giambi. He's holding the runner. His normal base running rating, his range is a 2, but he's holding the runner on. His range is a 1. And that's going to get past him That's going to get past him. That was an automatic base hit pass first. That will be a single. But Vaughn does not have the speed to go get the second and stop there. So the Halos are doing the job here. And now the batter is Green. Green is 1 for 2 with a single. Infield still a double play. On at second, Anderson at first. Heredia saying, geez, I got no defense today. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 9. Heredia will pitch. 6-2. Strikeout 10, and he got the big K there. That is the second strikeout for Heredia, 1 out. Heredia is now tired, and the next batter is Hemphill. They're going to let him pitch to him. So Heredia's tired. They're going to let him pitch to Hemphill here. 1 out, top of the 5th. Strategy rolls are still on, and nothing on the 6th. Heredia will deal, and 4-3. That's a blank. Hemphill, 4-4, and that is a fly ball to center field. Easy play there for Christensen, and that is the second out. Vaughn is not going. He's a base running run, but hit to center, -1 makes him an automatic 0, and he ain't going anywhere. He'll stay put. I don't care if he, and even though Christensen has a +1 arm, I'm not going to send him. So that is 2 away, and now here's Glaus. Glaus is 0 for 2. Runners at first and second. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 15. Heredia, 3-6. Strikeout 11. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. And the inning is over. And that is a big strikeout for Heredia as he gets out of the jam there. First time the Angels don't get any runs. No runs on 2 hits for the Halos. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. May see a new pitcher for the Athletics, though, in the next inning. Chuck Finley still has plenty left in the tank. A.J. Hinch leads off for the A's. He's 0 for 1. Now starting the bottom of the 5th. Finley will pitch. Finley, 1-3, strikeout 12. That's going to miss. Hinch, a 6-2. It's fly to left. Erstad says he'll get it, and he will. And that's out number 1. Phillips is next. He's 0 for 2. Pitch from Finley, and 2-5. Home run chance, and the 17 is against the righty. The 17 is going to be a blank. Phillips, 3-3, and it's a fly to left field, deep fly to left field. Erstad has to go back for that one, though. He is at the track. He is near the wall, but he will track it down 2 away. And now Tejada. Tejada is 0 for 1. But reached on an error and got hit by a pitch. So he's 2 for 2. He has a 1,000 OBP in the ball game, even though he's 0 for 1. Finley will pitch. Finley, 4-4. Wild pitch. It's a blank. Tejada, 1-3 against the lefty. Doubles that one into right field. That'll keep the inning going. Tejada will hold the second base, and that will be a double. First hit of the game for him. He's been on base all 3 times, though. Signs is next. He's 0 for 2. Fans here at Network Coliseum would love to see the A's get at least a run. Strategy, and nothing on the 10. Finley, 6-5. Walk plus, and that's ball 4. He walked him. Signs becomes a 17, plus 2 is a 19, then that is a 17, and that is a walk. That is the second walk given up by Finley, and now a chance for Jaha. Jaha, very good against lefties. 1 for 1, singled and walked. Finley makes a mistake here. That ball is going over the wall. Strategy roll, and nothing on the 9. Finley will pitch. 4-5, strikeout 13, swing and a miss. Strikeout, and the inning is over. 5th strikeout for Finley. He gets out of this one. No runs, a hit, and a walk. Still 4-0 Angels. After 5. Oakland just can't catch a break in this ballgame today. We go to the top of the 6th. Leading off for the Angels is Orlando Palmeiro. He is 2 for 2 with a single and a double. Heredia coming out of the game. He is done. And the Athletics are going to the bullpen. D. Scott Howard, the GOAT Whisperer, joins us here at Network Coliseum. So let's see, left, right, and left. So let's see who the Athletics want to bring on to pitch. And I don't think they have any lefties in the bullpen, do they? They do, actually, but he's loud. But I'm going to bring him out. Coming on to pitch for the Athletics is going to be Buddy Groom. 3 wins, 2 losses, a 5.09 ERA. Groom is going to come out to pitch. Heredia leaves with the L, and Groom can pitch to 3 batters. So Buddy Groom, there's a baseball name for you. Palmeiro will go up against him here. Top of the 6th, 4-0 Angels. Groom, 6-4, strikeout 11. That is going to miss. Palmeiro, 2-1. It's a base hit to left field. Anaheim just can't do anything wrong. Palmeiro now 3 for 3. And it will bring up D. Sarcina. He's 0 for 2. Infield set for double play. Nothing on Strat. Buddy Bridegroom, 3-6, range play. D. Sarcina, 2-5. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Tejada. His range is a 3, but at double play depth, it's a 2. And he's got it. Let's see if they turn it. 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. Second base, pivot, Phillips a 0, a 1-3. It's a double play. No, but Palmeiro has better speed than the 4. His base running rating is higher. He's going to make it to second base, and Di Sarcina will be thrown out at first, and that will be out number 1. So they get so the runner moves up on the grounder to short, and now Erstad. Erstad is 1 for 3, singled and sacrifice fly. Infield is back. Strategy for Palmeiro, he stays put. Groom, 5-3, error on a grounder. Erstad, 4-5. Nope, that's a fly ball to center field. That'll be caught by Christensen for out number 2. Palmeiro has a BR5, hit the center, -1. Christensen +1. That makes him a 6, and that's going to automatically... Actually, no, that makes him a 5. 5 minus 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. A 1-5, he'll get the third. He will. So Palmeiro will go ahead and get the third on the ball, on the hit to center field. And it will bring up Velarde. Velarde is 1 for 3 with a base hit. Groom is now tired. He says he can get the job done. He'll pitch to Velarde. Strategy roll, and nothing on the 7. Groom will pitch. Groom, 5-1, strikeout, no. Velarde, 5-5, it's a base hit to right field, and right now the Angels are just hitting them where they ain't. Single to right, Palmeiro will come in to score. Velarde goes to first. 5-0 Angels. Stadium groans. RBI single by Velarde. The next batter is Vaughn. And we're going to see a pinch hitter, a new pitcher, as Groom is taken out of the game. And the Athletics will go back to the bullpen. And coming on to pitch for them is going to be Tim Worrell. 2 wins, 2 losses, no saves, a 4.15 ERA. Worrell is the 3rd Oakland pitcher, and he can pitch to 6. So Tim Worrell will pitch for the Athletics against Vaughn. Doesn't look pretty good here. The A's bullpen is Strategy rolls are now off. Worrell, 6-6 against the lefty. It's a blank. Vaughn, 2-3, and that's a ground ball to third. That'll be picked up by Signs. He's going to throw to first to get the slow-moving Vaughn, and that will do it. 1 run on 2 hits for the Angels. A commanding 5-0 lead here going in the bottom of the 6th. Jason Giambi leads off for the Athletics. He's 0 for 2. Finley still got a little bit left in the tank. Finley, 1-2, error on a grounder. Giambi, 5-2. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Vaughn. His error rating is a 3. That's a 15. He'll make the play. Finley will come over. Vaughn will underhand it to him for the out. So one down there. And here's the rock. Raines is 0 for 2. Finley will pitch. Finley, 6-1, strikeout, no. Raines, 4-1 against the lefty. He doubles that one into right field, and the Athletics have a man on second. Raines hits a double. It's his first hit of the ball game into right. And now Christensen. Christensen 1 for 2 with a double. Athletics got to get a run here somewhere. Strategy rolls are off. Finley, 2-3, strikeout. Nope, 17 is high. Christensen, 6-5, and against the lefty, Christensen will get the Athletics on the board. That's going to be a double into center field. Raines will come around from second. He scores. Christensen gets the RBI. It's now 5-1. Christensen with a 209 average. He's got two hits tonight. And now McDonald. McDonald is 0 for 2. Still 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Strategy rolls are back. And nothing happening on the 9. Christensen stays at second. Finley, 1-3, strikeout, 6, swing and a miss. Struck them out. And that is the 6th K for Finley. He had 200 strikeouts in 99. He was I would call him a strikeout pitcher. Here's Hinch. Hinch is 0 for 2. Christensen on at second. He'll stay there. Finley, 1-1, strikeout. The 18 is high. Hinch, 1-6, and it's a hard line drive right to third. Gloss puts up the glove. Pow! And that ends the inning. Line out to first, but the A's are on the board. 1 run on 2 hits for the Athletics. Now 5-1 Angels. Can the A's make some sort of a comeback here? Top of the 7th. Tim Worrell's going to stay on the mound. And Garrett Anderson leads off for Anaheim. And he's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Worrell will pitch. And 4-1. Hit by pitch. No. Anderson, 3-2. And against the righty, it's a ground ball to short. Easily played there by Tejada. And over to first it goes. Next up is Green. Green is 1 for 3. Got a single. Worrell will pitch. Worrell, 4-4, strikeout, 17 will miss. Green, 5-5, and that's a fly to left. That'll be handled by Raines. And that's out number 2. And now Hemphill, which they're going to leave in the game. Why not? Got a 4-run lead. Worrell will deal. Worrell, 1-2, strikeout, 5, swing and a miss. Struck them out. And that is the first strikeout for Worrell. And that is the first 1-2-3 inning on the Angels. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next game will be tomorrow night. It'll be July 6th. We are going back to Turner Field for a game there with the Atlanta Braves. But they'll be hosting the Florida Marlins. That'll be tomorrow night's game. The Marlins and the Braves. Alex Fernandez will be going for the Marlins. Tom Glavine will be going for the Braves. It's our another look at the Marlins. We've already seen the Braves a couple of times, but this will be our second look at the Marlins. So it'll be the Marlins and the Braves. As a Mets fan, I really would like to see the Marlins beat them tomorrow night. So the Fish and the Bravos, that'll be tomorrow night here on the network at Turner Field. Bottom of the seventh, Angels lead 5-1. And Chuck Finley can pitch to two more batters before he tires. He's going to stay on the mound. And Tony Phillips leads off for the Athletics. He's 0 for 3. So Finley will go ahead and deal. Finley, 3-2 against the switch right. That's a blank. Phillips, 3-5, and it's a fly ball to center. Garrett Anderson says he's got it, and he does for out number 1. Here's Tejada. Finley is tired. He says he could pitch. Tejada is 1 for 2, doubled, reached on an error, and got hit by a pitch. Finley, 3-1, strikeout, no. Tejada, 6-1, base hit, center field. Tejada gets another hit, and he is on base for the 4th time tonight. So Tejada's on base. He's now 4 for 4 getting on base. The batter now is Signs. Signs is 0 for 2 with a walk. Infield set for double play. Strategy rolls are off. Finley is tired. They're going to say maybe he can get the job done. Finley will go ahead and he will pitch. Finley, 1-5, strikeout 12, cold strike 3 on Signs. And that's the 7th K for Finley, 2 down. Finley has done an excellent job tonight. Here's Jaha. Jaha is 1 for 2, singled and walked. Tejada on it first. Fans here at Network Coliseum saying, hey, look, we're in first place in this division. Why are we getting crushed by a last place team? Finley, 5-2. That's at the park. Network Coliseum, 3-1. That's a ground ball to third. That'll get picked up by Gloss. Takes his time, throws to first to get Jaha, and the side is retired. No runs and a hit for the Athletics. And it's still 5-1 Angels after 7. Top of the 8th. And Troy Gloss leads off for the Angels. Tim Worrell can still pitch to 2 more batters. And they're gonna keep him on there. So Worrell's gonna pitch another inning here, or at least try to. Worrell will pitch. Gloss is 0 for 3. Worrell, 4-1, hit by pitch. Plunk, ouch. He hit him. He will hit Gloss. And that is the second hit batter of the game, which means that now pitchers will be ejected, and that 60 and that brawl on the rare play chart is now active. So now the batter is Palmeiro. Infield set for double play. Palmeiro having a great night. He is 3 for 3. 2 singles and a double. Gloss on it first. Worrell gets the sign, and he'll deal. 2-4, range play. Palmeiro, 2-6. It's a fly ball to left field. Rock Rain's going for that. His range is a 4, and he will not get it. And that is going to be a double. That's going to be a double into left field. Now, a failed range play double is just 2 bases. I've actually checked the rule. I did not know he actually said that for that. So a range play doubles at 2 bases because the runner is not sure he's going to make the catch. So it's a double to left field. Gloss gets the third. Palmeiro holds it second. And now more action in the bullpen for the Athletics. Orlando Palmeiro, 4 for 4. That's going to be it for Worrell. And the Athletics are going to go to the bullpen. Infield coming in, Gary DiSarcina will come on to bat. He's 0 for 3. And they're going to go with, coming on to pitch for the Athletics is going to be Doug Jones. 5 wins, 5 losses, 10 saves, a 3.55 ERA. And Jones is the fourth A's pitcher. 5-1 Angels, but they're threatening here. Nobody out in the top of the eighth. Infield is in. DiSarcina, 0 for 3. Jones, 6-4 at the blank. DiSarcina, 1-5, pumped out to second base. Tony Phillips says he'll get it, and he does. That's the first out. Erstad is next, and he is 1 for 4 with a single. Jones, he will deal. Jones, 1-1, range play at the park. Network Coliseum, 4-2. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Phillips. Tejada. His range is a 3, but the infield is in. His range is a 1, and he ain't getting it. That's going to be a base hit past short. Claus will come in to score. Palmeiro with a base running rating of 5. He will come in to score. Erstad gets a 2 RBI single, and the Angels now lead 7-1. Stadium groans. RBI single by Erstad. 2 RBIs, actually, as he brings in both runs. And the batter here is Velarde, and the fans here at the net are on their way out the exits. Velarde is 2 for 4 with 2 singles. And now it's a 7-1 Angel lead. Infield back to double play. Nothing really going right for the Athletics tonight. Jones, 1-3, strikeout, no. Velarde, 2-3, base hit right past the pitcher up into the outfield. Erstad has the speed, he'll get to third. So the Angels are doing the job on the A's. And now the batter is Vaughn. Vaughn is 3 for 4, 3 singles. Infield staying at double play. Athletics now just trying to get out of this game. 7-1 in favor of the Halos. Jones will pitch. 3-6, strikeout, got him. They'll go ahead and get Vaughn. Jones had 63 Ks in 99. And now here's Anderson. Anderson, 2 for 4 with 2 singles. And now 2 away. Angels in total command of this game against the Athletics. Jones, 5-3, another range play. Anderson, 1-5 against a righty. That's going to be a double to center field, but it's a range play for Christensen. His range is a 3, and he will get it. And side retired. What a play by Anderson. That definitely saved 1 run. And that will do the inning. 2 runs on 3 hits and a hit batter. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Michael Peterson joins us here at Network Coliseum. Chuck Finley, let's see how many complete games he had. I don't know how many complete games he had in 99. He had 1. Okay. He had 1 complete game. You got a 6-run lead. He is tired. Yeah. Let's see if he can pitch 1 more inning. Going to listen to the demo game later. I think you're going to like what you see there, Michael Peterson. Inside pitch advance is going to take over the world by storm. At least in my opinion, I think it will. Jason Giambi leads off for the Athletics. He's 0 for 3. Finley is tired. They're going to let him pitch. They got a 6-run lead. If he allows a run, I'll take him out. Finley, 4-5, strikeout, and nope, that's going to miss. Giambi, 3-5, it's a fly to left, and Erstad will get to it and puts it away for the out. Here's Raines. Raines is 1 for 3 with a double. Finley, 5-6, walk, and yep, that's ball 4. He'll walk him. So we'll walk the Raines. And that is the 3rd walk given up by Finley. The next batter is Christensen. And he is going to stay on with a 6-run lead. They're going to keep him out there. So infield set for double play depth. Finley will pitch. 3-4. Strikeout and cold strike 3 on Christensen. That's out number 2. That's the 8th K for Finley here. Finley will get Christensen a swing on a called strikeout. And now McDonald. McDonald is 0 for 3. Now 2 outs. The fans that are left here at Network Coliseum wanted to see some baseball, and right now they're just seeing a big fat goose egg. Finley, 4-3, strikeout, 1, swing and a miss. Struck him out, and the inning is over. 9th strikeout for Finley, nothing across except a walk. 7-1 Angels after 8. Just nothing going right for the Athletics tonight. We go to the 9th. Jones. Let's see. Todd Green leads off for the Angels. He is 1 for 4. Jones is going to, let's see. He can pitch to one more batter before he tires. They're going to leave him in there. Why not? 6-run lead. 6-run deficit. So Doug Jones will pitch to Green here to start the top of the 9th. Jones, 2-2, strikeout, got him. That's a K for Jones. He had 63 strikeouts in 99. 1 out, but Jones is now tired. He says, I'll finish it, coach. Here's Hemphill. Hemphill's going to stay in the game. You got your 6 runs ahead. Might as well keep the guy in there. Jones will pitch. 3-1, that's at the park. Network Coliseum. 3-3, and it's a fly ball to right field. And that will be McDonald getting to that for out number 2. Hemphill, by the way, is now 1 for 5 after that. And now here's Gloss. Gloss is 0 for 3, but he got hit by a pitch. Jones will settle into Gloss, and the fans will pitch. Jones, 4-2. That's a pitcher result that's going to automatically take Jones out. A righty, a 1-9 is a base hit past the pitcher. That's a 6. It's a single, and that's going to be it for Jones. He is gone. So that is a single for Gloss, and Jones is coming out of the game. He is exhausted. The next batter is Palmeiro. And let's see what they do here. Who's going to come on to pitch to him? And they're going to go, let's see. Coming on to pitch for the Athletics is going to be Brad Rigby. 4 wins, 6 losses, no saves. A 5.06 ERA in 99. Brad Rigby is now the 5th Oakland pitcher. And Palmeiro is the batter. 2 outs, top of the 9th, 7-1 Angels. Another pitcher being used by the Athletics. Gloss on it first. Rigby will deal. Rigby, 4-2. Strikeout 15 is high. Palmeiro, 6-6. And it's a ground ball to third, picked up by Signs. And he's going to throw to second to get Gloss. And that will retire the side. Palmeiro was 4 for 4 before that happened. But no runs and a hit for the Halos. They have a 7-1 lead, though. But will we see some 9th inning magic? A.J. Hinch is the leadoff batter for the Athletics. Chuck Finley had only 1 complete game. So I'm going to let him try to get this game through. I'm going to try to see if I can get him his complete game here. He only had 1 complete game in 99. Let's see if we can get it here. So Hinch is going to bat. He is 0 for 3. 7-1 Angels. Finley, 6-6. And that's now he's got to come out because that's a walk chance, which could turn into a home run. Walk chance now against the lefty. Against the lefty, Hinch would be a 2, plus 2 is a 4. That's a 12. It's too high. Now this becomes a home run possibility since it passed that. Against the lefty, Hinch needs a 6. Does Hinch go ahead and get a home run? Yes, he does. Kaboom! That ball is high, that ball is deep, and that ball is gone. Home run, A.J. Hinch. almost meaningless because now it's a 7-2 ball game, but that will take Chuck Finley out. That is the first time that I actually used that rule. When first I used it as a walk, there was no walk. Then it went to a home run, and it is a home run, and that will be it for Finley. He will not get his complete game. So now 7-2 as Hinch goes ahead and blasts one out. Now the batter is Phillips. Phillips is 0 for 4, and the Angels will go to the bullpen. And let's see who they're going to bring on to bat to pitch. Coming on to pitch for the Angels is going to be Mark Pekovsik. 10 wins, 4 losses, a save, a 3.47 ERA. It is not really a save situation. Finley does leave with the W. So Tony Phillips will back against Mark Pekovsik. 7-2 now in the bottom of the ninth. Pekovsik, 3-5, error on a throw. Phillips, 3-1. That's a ground ball to second base. That ball is sent to Velarde. Velarde's error rating is a 5. That's an 18. He'll throw to first and get the out, and that is 1 out. As there is not going to be a throwing error. Next up is Tejada. Tejada is 2 for 3. Single, double, reached on an error, and got hit by a pitch. He is 4 for 4 for getting on base. Pekovsik will pitch. Pekovsik, 3-4, strikeout. 14 is high. Tejada, 1-5, and that's a grounder to short. Picked up by DiSarcina. And he'll toss it over for the out, 2 down. Last chance for the Athletics is Olmedo Signs. He is 0 for 3 with a walk. 2 men away. In your game, one of your cards and a 4 under the home run chance. Doesn't mean anything. It's how many home runs that pitcher gave up in the season, Michael. But he doesn't do that for every pitcher. I think he tried to, but he didn't do that for every pitcher. But that's just the list. That's just how many home runs that pitcher gave up. Pekovsik will pitch. Pekovsik, 2-1, strikeout 9, swing and a miss. Strikeout. That's your game. Angels will go ahead and get the win over the A's today, 7-2. Stadium groans. 1 run on 1 hit, a solo bomb by A.J. Hinch. But that's not going to matter here, as the Angels will get a 7-2 win over the Athletics tonight. Final line score coming up. For the Angels, 7 runs, 17 hits, 1 error. For the Athletics, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher, of course, is Chuck Finley. He's going to get the win. Gil Heredia is going to take the loss. And I'm going to give and that's going to be it there because of the home run given up. So nothing by Finley. I'll give Pekovsik a hold, though, because Finley gave up the home run, not Pekovsik. The Angels will go to 31-48. The Athletics will drop to 44 and 36. The night's not over yet. Don't go away. We got the 10-minute ticker coming right up. Well, when you play inside pitch advanced and then you go right back to inside pitch, it's like riding a bicycle. You never forget. I hope you guys that watched the inside pitch advanced demo really enjoy that. That game, I think, is really going to take things over by storm. With some of the nice features in that game, you're really not going to know how an inside pitch game is going to go. You really don't. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, powered by FastScore Baseball. So the Angels are going to get a 7-2 win on the Athletics. Let's see how the rest of the majors does tonight. July 3rd, Boston at the White Sox. Red Sox, 7:51. That is 5. White Sox 841, that is 5, and they're going to extras, just like that. Boston rolls a 5 plus 0. White Sox roll a 6 plus 2 is 8. And the White Sox will get the win in extras. Kansas City at Cleveland in a doubleheader. Royals 1165, that is 10. Indians 1946, that is 8. Kansas City wins the first. Royals 1232, that is 5. Indians 2736, that is 9. And they'll split the twin bill. Detroit at Minnesota. Tigers 1166, that is 11. Twins 765, that is 9. That's a win for the Cats. Baltimore at the Yankees. Orioles 742, and that's 4. Yankees 1156, and that's 8. That's a win for the Yanks. Mariners at the Rangers. Yep, my Mets just can't beat nobody right now. Mariners 941, that is 5. Rangers 1116, that is 3. It's a win for the M's. Tampa Bay at Toronto. Devil Rays 815, that is 2. Blue Jays 1556, that is 9. And the Devil Rays are now under 500 after off to a pretty good start. Astros and the Reds. Astros 562, that is 7. Reds 623, and that is 2. And the Astros are just beating everybody up. Padres and the Rockies in a doubleheader. Padres 1941, and that is 7. Rockies 1062, that is 8. And the Rockies win the first. Padres 1442, that is 6. Rockies 1433, and that is 5. They will split the twin bill. Expos and the Marlins. Expos 1151, and that's 6. Marlins 756, and that is 6. And they tie and go to extras. Expos roll a 4 plus 2 is 6. Marlins roll a 3 plus 1 is 4. That will be a win for the Expos and extras. Giants and the Dodgers. Giants 1234, that is 5. Dodgers 1361, that is 8. A win for the Dodgers. Braves and the Mets. The Braves and the Mets. The Braves right now are again 1 game ahead of the Mets in the National League East. Come on, can my Mets get a win? Braves 833, and that is 4. Mets 321, and that is 2. Nope, can't beat the Braves. And now my 99 Mets are playing like a 2025 Mets. Cubs and the Phillies. Cubs 935, that is 4. Phillies 1346, and that is 7. A win for the Fightin' Phils. Brewers and the Pirates. Brewers 816, and that's 2. Pirates 1323, and that's 4. So raise the Jolly Roger. Diamondbacks and the Cardinals. D-backs 1651, and that's 8. Cardinals 853, and that is 6. And the Diamondbacks will win it. On to July 4th, Independence Day. Red Sox and the White Sox. Red Sox 1433, and that's 5. White Sox 224, that's 2. Royals and the Indians. Royals 941, 5 runs. Indians 1642, 7 runs. The Tribe will win the game. Detroit at Minnesota. Tigers 1262, and that's 9. Twins 663, that's 7. And that's going to be another win for the Cats. Baltimore and the Yankees. Orioles 841, and 5 runs. Yankees 1065, that's 10 runs. Another win for the Yanks. Anaheim at Oakland. Angels 646, 5 runs. Athletics 755, 6 runs. The A's will get that win. Seattle at Texas. Mariners 1346, that is 7. Rangers 1162, that's 8. And the Rangers will get the win. Tampa Bay at Toronto. Devil Rays 923, that is 3. Blue Jays 1562, and that's 9. The Devil Rays are in a slump. Astros and the Reds. Astros 952, and that's 6. Reds 722, and that is 2. The Cincinnati Reds had actually had a very good year in 99. FastScore is not being kind to them here. Padres and the Rockies, they are way underachieving. They could be this year's outlier. Padres 1316, and that is 3. Rockies 865, that's 9, a win for the Rockies. Expos and the Marlins. Expos 834, and that's 4. Marlins 822, that's 3, a win for the Spos. Giants and the Dodgers. We always seem to have an outlier. Always seems to be that one team that should have done well and doesn't, or that team that makes the postseason and should never have been close. That's how the dice roll. Giants 856, and that's 7. Dodgers 1063, and that's 8. That's a win for the Dodgers. Braves and the Mets. Can my Mets get a win? Braves 764, and that is 8. Mets 465, that is 8. And they tie. Wow. We go to extras. Both teams roll a 4. Atlanta's a +4, and the Mets are a plus. The Braves are a +0, and the Mets are a +0. That is a tie, which means the Mets will win the game by virtue of home field. And I finally get a happy recap. Cubs and the Phillies. Cubs 351, and that is 4. Phillies 1264, and that's 9. Win for them. Brewers and the Pirates. Brewers 1224, that is 4. Pirates 833, and that is 4. And they're going to extras. Milwaukee rolls a 3 +0. Pittsburgh rolls a 1 -1 is 0. That's going to be a win for the Brewers and extras. Diamondbacks and the Cardinals. D-backs 1561, and that's 9. Cardinals 964. That is also 9, and they're going to extras. Arizona rolls a 4, -3 is 1. Cardinals roll a 2, -1 is 1. That is a tie, which means the Cardinals will win by virtue of home field. On to July 5th, Mariners and the Angels. Mariners 925, and that's 3. Angels 1552, and that's 8, a win for the Halos. Baltimore at the Yankees. Orioles 856, that's 7. Yankees 745, and that is 5, and that is a win for the O's. Texas at Oakland. Rangers 713, that is 1. Athletics 1226, and that is 4. It's a win for the A's. Boston at Tampa Bay. Red Sox 1226, and it's 4. Devil Rays 911, that's 0, and the Rays are just slumping crazily. Marlins and the Braves. Come on, Fish. Marlins 814, and that is 2. Braves 1363, and that is 9. And the 99 Braves are playing like, well, the 99 Braves. Astros and the Reds. Astros 612, that is 1. Reds 1016, that is 3, and that game belongs to the Reds. Dodgers and the Rockies. Dodgers 1641, that's 6. Rockies 626, and that's 3. Expos and the Mets. Can my Mets get a win? Expos 511, that's 0. Mets 9:45. That is 5. And my Mets have 2 happy recaps tonight. Brewers and the Phillies. Brewers 12-16. That is 3. Phillies 18-26. That's 5. A win for the Fightin' Phils. Cubs and the Pirates. Cubs 6-16. That's 2. Pirates 8-64. That's 8. Raise the Jolly Roger. Giants and the Padres. Giants 7-65. That's 9. Padres 5-25. And that's 3. Win for the G-Men. D-backs and the Redbirds. Diamondbacks 16-16. And that's 4. Cardinals 155. That's 5. And that game will be a win for the Cardinals. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be at Turner Field. The Florida Marlins will take on the Atlanta Braves. Alex Fernandez goes for the Marlins. Tom Glavine, Hall of Famer, goes for the Braves. That'll be tomorrow night here on the network. The Fish and the Bravos. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out the turnstiles. Subscribe if you're not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Anaheim Angels go to heaven, but they don't take the Oakland Athletics with them. As they keep them on earth, the Halos win it tonight, 7-2. See you guys tomorrow.